Hello everyone. As you can see, my review area is a mess, but today, October 13th, is the 5th anniversary of my first, it wasn't even called show review at that time, but my first full-on review upload, and I figure I should do something a little bit special. I don't really like celebrating stuff like milestones and junk, but people expect it because you're on YouTube. So, hold on. This is gonna be my next review up. I don't know. I filmed it all yesterday, but I almost want to film it all over again. But I think what I'm gonna do right now is react to my first video that I put up. Watch that and just chime in and comment my thoughts. Let's get to it. Man 1978 here, and today I'm gonna be reviewing the Toys R Us exclusive Optimus Prime Evolution 2-pack. Now, one thing to point out is my real YouTube name is T-Man 1978, but that doesn't roll off the tongue. Since they let me change it, sort of, I changed it to just T-Man 978 because that's the name I've been using anyway. They're showing a G1. I was forced to use 1978. This final mold in the movie. But what you actually get, to be fully honest with you, I watched this video like not too long ago, and I'm actually proud of it, to be honest. Here, who's supposed to be representing the G1 Optimus and the evasion mode Optimus, the Optimus that was in the movie. When I recorded this, I was using an old camera, but I recorded it in at least 720p. But when it rendered, it was way lower quality. Classics Optimus Prime, which was originally released in 2006. He's representing G1 Optimus. I still have these toys, by the way. And Evasion Mode Optimus Prime, who's supposed to be, I guess, the current day movie-verse Optimus Prime. But they both actually need to dig up the Evasion Mode so I can use them in comparisons with current day Voyager class. This one has the paint scheme of the original Optimus Prime. Well, let me talk about him first. He has this silver stripe that the original Optimus Prime cab has, and a nice chrome bumper and a chrome grille like the original. So, honestly, this video isn't too different from what I do now. It's just a plain deco, just like the original toy. My only problem with it is they have no like silver on the smokestacks. It's just plain black, but I guess since it becomes his gun eventually. One thing different is I attempt to have more energy in my videos. I attempt. All black gun. Yeah, he rolls nicely. My only complaint with this is, but like I said, in this video came out better than some of my other ones. Some of the ones I did after this were like really drab, like this sounding. And sometimes I catch myself doing that now, and I try not to do that anymore. For comparison, he just has plain gray plastic on his grill and bumper, but he has a more, I guess they were trying to go for a more modern. Every time I watch this, I wish I had the original footage because the quality is so low in this. Whatever I used to render this, it just dropped the quality so bad. It's loose. It isn't loose at all, really. He also has another thing. See, nowadays, that slow portion right there where I was spinning it around, I would have cut that out. Yep, he's an Autobot that we already know. I think what I was going for here was somewhere between PR and MGO, but I actually did use jump cuts, and I'll edit stuff out. Like, them two rarely do that. What you want to first want to do is take off his smokestack. So I was actually happy that I was looking at this now. I think it's an accomplishment that I was able to film 2 Voyager class figures in 18 minutes. And lift up his kneecaps, revealing some. One thing I do see I cheated on though was I didn't show any vehicle mode comparisons besides the two trucks beside each other. And rotate the shoulders forward and rotate them up like this, rotate them up like that. I'll try to move my camera up. Okay.
I would edit that out
Stretch
too
out the
nowadays.
arms, stretch out the arms, push the fists out, push the fists out, rotate these flaps around, twist here, and flatten it up like that.
I experimented with so many styles in my earlier videos. If you watch my earlier videos, like almost none of them were similar to each other.
Just fold that up like that, and rotate his upper body around.
Like, what made me start trying to speed up the process too was when I reviewed Combiner Wars Devastator. Like, my review was like an hour. That thing is a drag to watch. And then Optimus Prime did the same review, but his was a half hour. I was like, holy moly, I need to start splicing some of this up and talk faster.
And now you have him in robot mode. So all he's missing is a weapon or two. Bring the fold flap down like that on the gun, on a smokestack. Bring that flap down. Bring these out right here on the gun. Let me try to get focused.
I need to buy a new whiteboard.
But it's all black, so.
In this case, I was using like some white poster paper.
And you can put it in either hand. I like his right hand. Here's that gun. But this backpack actually detaches to become another gun. Just fold it here and here. Pull this part out. Pull out the barrel.
Yeah. I can't really complain about this video too much. Like I said, I'm actually shocked watching it. Only thing I would have did differently is I would have tried to talk faster.
G1 Deco. There's a lot of chrome. A lot of nice chrome. My only complaints with this toy are these roof lights right there. And the yellow eyes. I don't really like that. But there's a lot of articulation. You can.
Yeah, I was wondering, did I show the articulation?
60. He can look down. If you move this back, he can actually look up a little bit. His arms rotate, shoulders rotate 360. They go out. There's bicep swivel.
Yeah, I definitely would have moved faster.
Go out, they go up that much. They go back that much. Bend at the knee.
It's almost a chore watching this.
Swivel 360. And there's toe movement. And to compare him with Classics Optimus, here we go. So you can see the difference in their deco. It's a lot more yellow. And like I was saying, the yellow paint budget that could have went up here, they kept it down there. They left it on Classics, but they didn't do it on over here. And here's another feature as far as Optimus's weapons.
That jumpiness, that's weird.
Keep his smokestacks on his backpack. I mean, you can actually not keep it there, but reattach it here at the bottom. You can keep it there so you can have like smokestacks on his back, like to fit that Optimus Prime silhouette. Plus you can have other features like bring this up and he has shoulder mounted cannons. And it sort of works like,
And he's shooting the back of his head.
Trailer drone where he can shoot around. But
I've always been clever.
I'm gonna cut to his other box mate, the Evasion Mode Optimus. And we have current day Optimus, or what otherwise known as Evasion Mode Optimus Prime Evolution class from the Age of Extinction line. Now, his vehicle mode, it's not as pretty as the Classics version, I have to admit. I mean, they tried. Here's a nice Autobot logo right there. The windows.
Well, one thing they should have did, they should have used more than that blue paint. They should have used orange around it to highlight it. But I guess they had to cut a corner somewhere.
So much. I don't think there's any version of this toy where it's completely good all over and paint-wise. I guess the vehicle mode is probably the best for this, but it rolls well. My only major problem with, besides the paint scheme with this toy, is this big hole right here in his back of the cab.
Yeah, that
where you
that
can
looks
just
horrible.
see the back of his head. But other than that, it's nice, it's compact. It's not flimsy or floppy. Like I said, it rolls. Here's his gun.
Of course, if y'all want to see this uninterrupted with me talking in the middle of it, you can just click the link in the description or search Optimus Prime Chill Review Evolution.
Like that. But let me bring in some other movie toy representatives for Age of Extinction. This is Leader Class Optimus.
I almost forgot about my high school ring I used to wear. That thing, all of a sudden my finger started swelling up right there, and I would wake up in the middle of the night and it would just be feeling like my hand is suffocating.
And here's another option.
Getting old sucks.
Silver Knight Optimus that came with Grimlock. It's a Target exclusive, which also has a ton of chrome.
I see I show vehicle mode comparisons here, at least with these Optimuses.
Didn't have like a lot of chrome on it, like this one has chrome. But anyway,
I sold that big one. I need to sell that little silver one, to be honest.
from this guy on film. Okay, transformation. Please be
I was so scared to transform this.
extremely a hassle to transform, and I'm learning how to transform things on camera. So, first thing I'm gonna do, flip down that smokestack, open these up, get them out the way.
You know what? I should add music.
Now try to
If I
lift
already
these
did that
panels
to
up.
the first transformation, I just now got that idea.
Separate these to loosen things up, because I want to get at this grill piece, which gives me trouble. Come on. Okay, there we go. Yay.
Yeah, I'm still even saying the same stuff doing my videos.
Please get this past there and flip these arms out a little bit more after I pull this grill out.
And laughing at myself.
Arms out some more.
This guy is a glorified box that flips inside out.
This side. These arms always get in my way. Gonna open these back out some more. Move the arms out to the side. Flip these panels down on both sides. Then we can get this grill or fake grill into place, put his head into place. Put his, which now his fake windshield.
Fun fact, I think I started around the same time as Jobby the Hong. I didn't know who he was till about 2 years ago, but everybody knows who he is.
On his shoulders, we'll put them into the slots right here. There's a couple of pegs that fit into some slots right there.
In fact, when I think I found him, we had close to the same amount of subscribers, but that changed super quick.
Separate them. Now I found out earlier that you gotta push from the back to flip that forward. Straighten up the feet. Do the same thing over here. Push that forward. And now you have him in his.
Yeah. I wish I would have thought to put music on this, like the whole entire video.
And turn it that way. And now for my actual thoughts on this figure. I love him. His paint job I'm not too thrilled about the entire paint job, but
the paint is trash.
The articulation, I love it. This is my favorite Optimus Prime from the movieverse outside of the Revenge of the Fallen mold, leader class mold. He's amazing. The only problem that I have with this guy really is his color scheme, his paint scheme. And none of the Voyager class Evasion mode Optimus have a good color scheme that I really, really like.
Yeah, if they would have painted this to look like the real movie, that thing would be awesome. I would still be playing with this. It would still be on display in my room right now.
They made that blue either. That should have been red with some like details for the lights right here. And the windows should have been maybe silver or some other color. One thing I do like is the details here up on his
Holy moly,
his smokestacks, that they're actually silver instead of red like the regular release. And I love
I was just looking at the quality, but half of that was my fault for not having it focused.
And he has blue eyes. And unlike the box, he has chrome right here on his thighs. And actually the box, everything that was just...
Looking at those shoulders, they should be embarrassed at the amount of paint they didn't put on this thing.
And hold on a moment, I'm gonna try to bring in some other figures.
It's weird, it's like they put
With
paint
some
on
other
it,
options that you'll
but
have
they
as far
didn't
as
put a
movie toys.
good paint on it.
Movie
a good
Optimus
paint scheme.
for the Age of Extinction line.
Oh, that was a good transition.
Leader class Optimus.
I can't remember whether I transformed them ahead of time or did I pause real quick.
Optimus that came with the Grimlock. That's a Target
The
exclusive.
transition was seamless right
Just
there.
for a little bit of comparison, because you have some options, but I really like this one the most out of those options. His articulation is Marvel Legends quality. Like, he has two joints in the neck. You can look up and all around on a ball joint, and then a neck
Probably better than Marvel Legends,
up and down,
except the wrists don't hinge in and out.
360. They can go out. You can.
And it doesn't have ab crunch.
He has a weird elbow joint, as you've probably seen in other reviews. Wrist swivel, waist swivel.
That's a wrist.
Yep. For some amazing poses. He also has thigh swivel, which is really, really tight. All these joints are really tight.
In the back.
He has ankle tilt, and they can go back and forward a lot. So
I think starting with Age of Extinction, they started having stand ports.
I don't know which of the two out of the set I like the most, but I will give a better vote to the classics version of Optimus because of his color scheme. But as far as articulation, I love the new Age of Extinction Optimus. But for anybody on the fence, stop being on the fence. I love this set, and I really
I'm
think
happy
that
that I
you
was
guys
able to do this in
should go out
18
and
minutes.
get this set.
I'm still shocked.
I found
about
it for $45, and I used a 20% off coupon. Before I go, I want to thank everybody for viewing, whoever is out there viewing this. Maybe I'll make this an ongoing thing, but either way, thank you.
Which I did.
This is T-Man 1978, and bye for now.
Yeah, I didn't say out of here. I can't remember what was the first video where I said out of here. But anyway, thank y'all for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, T-Man 978. Out of here.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click